be awake and aware and nimble and watch the banks, because there's still a mass exodus from banks. Why do you think all of a sudden they're giving you 5% on your CD? When we did a bailout to these companies that were too big to fail, we printed and we used taxpayer money and we gave it to businesses that we deemed too big to fail, or banks that we deemed systematically important. Nobody asked me what I think, but that's what we did. Close out your safe deposit box, research the world bail-in, and then pick up on something after you've done those two things, that it was always historically pretty much across the board, you could put in or take out $10,000 or under without difficulty. If you put in or take out more than $10,000, they could ask you questions. They could do a suspicious activity report. And then Anthony and I just told you about, 3 or 4 months that we, on 2 different days, had trouble getting 5,000 out. We could only get 4,000 out each. Well, this past week, a friend / client of mine was in a bank. I'm not going to name the name. And she asked for $5,000 and they said no. So I'm sure she could have pushed the issue and said, can I go to another branch? Can I come back tomorrow? I guess you'd have to come back 5 days in a row, because they said you can only have $1,000. I said to her, if you're going to need this money anytime soon, I'd get over there and get it now, because you're going to be shocked by something. You might be asked a bunch of questions. Well, it was worse than questions. They wouldn't let her have her money. How is that not a bail-in? If I go into the bank and I have money in my account and I ask for $5,000 and I'm told I can only have $1,000, that to me is 100% a bail-in. But when we get the across the board bail-in, it's going to be a lot more permanent. Like, you cannot have your $1,000 a day. You can have $60 a day, and you can't come into the bank because they'll be closed.
Down around the corner, a half a mile from here, you see them old trains run, and you watch them disappear without love.